Hello guys and welcome. On this video I will be reviewing the monsters of Era shop in this bounty hunt. So there's a mix of Doomsday, Galactic and Abyssal monsters and also Blossom. So there's a huge variety, and if you're just starting out, these are sort of good monsters to have on your team. And I will start from the bottom up. So if you don't know, the Doomsday era monsters have the lower stats, so if you want to focus on collecting monsters, they're good. Or if you want to focus on gold farming or having lots of monsters to use in team wars or whatever. But it's also good if you're just starting out, if you have no monsters, so stick around. And I will be switching onto my laptop and open the wiki page to analyze their skills and stats and etc. So I hope I succeed in editing, and please stick around, drop a like and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm turning on the recorder on my PC. So Sparkus, if we go to the competitive wiki page, they gave him a rank of S in arena and OP in duels, and he's a thunder tanky monster which has a great trait at rank 0, which is taunt, and then tough if you level him up using cells, and at rank 3 he gets status caster mega taunt, which I guess is just for one turn if I'm not mistaken. Let's check here. Receives all damage and status from enemy attacks. Number of turns 3. Okay, so that's great. I mean, 3 turns is more than enough to win the game. So what they say about him. So Sparkus is a great thunder tank. Let's get straight to the skeleton. No. Anyway, I read this, but it's a bit lengthy. So they also say he has a good trait. He got access to thunder and magic attacks, access to taunt, mega taunt, total damage reduction, thunder protection. You get no damage from thunder attacks. Magic protection. You get no damage from magic attacks, and random elemental protection and healing. So let's check his moveset. Damage. All allies, you get magic protection, reduces incoming magic damage by 50%. I thought that was full block, but 50% is okay. Heals by 25%, and you get 2 other random elemental protections. I don't know how this exactly works, but I hope it's not like fire protection twice, let's say. I don't think so. So capacitance deals 40 damage to one enemy, applies shock so they cannot have extra turns, and it applies megaton. This is a great move as well. These two are great. Flash conductor, shock to area of effect, 30 damage. Form fusion, 50 damage to one enemy, total damage reduction. It's not bad. Next we have major damage reduction, 50% less damage, and thunder protection, random elemental protection, and 30% healing to one ally, which can also be himself. If you run him with 2 life runes and a speed rune or team speed, whatever, and he keeps healing himself with his 2 skills, and he has taunt and mega taunt, this guy's a problem. But if you have the cells to level him up, so yeah, this is what they also suggest. So damage, team magic protection, random elemental protection twice, heal, the other heal, this one, shock, self megataunt, and then you have the option for these 2 skills, AoE shock and 50 magic damage plus total magic reduction, or you can run this one for 0 stamina and 0 cooldown, major damage reduction, which is all turn. Oh, it's another skill, but it's great for 0 stamina. So if you get stamina drained or cooldown activated, you can still use this. Okay, so he's a great monster to have on your team if you're just starting out. Let's go to the next guy. The editor of this page didn't really like this guy. He gave him a rank D and said he's mediocre and kept blaming him or whatever. I think this guy lost one too many arena battles, but this guy looks very promising, to be honest, and he had a very high speed stat. Wait, let's check the stats. So at level 1, this tank has 7,480. This guy has 7,920, and he also said it was the highest speed stat for Doomsday Era monster, so it's great. And I just took a look at his skills. So here he applies 40 AoE damage. He removes positive status effects from one enemy. Let's say one enemy has evasion, and then he applies nanovirus to all for 3 turns. Deals 10% metal damage, and what's most important, you cannot gain any positive effects. And this paired up with freeze, with this skill, with area freeze, you can keep freezing monsters every turn, because if you know, like let's say after you freeze one monster, the next turn he's going to be immune to freeze, so you cannot chain freeze him to death or chain stun him or whatever. It's usually like that with control skills. So this is a good pair, and then you can go for single freeze and toxin, 15% nature damage for 3 turns, and you receive 50% more damage. This skill also applies poison to one enemy. This skill applies toxins to all and guard down, which the attacks will always hit. These are single enemy skills. This may be okay to run. I mean, not really, it's not doing any damage. 0 stamina, 0 cooldown skills are good to have, but if there's nothing to offer here, it's no use. So yeah, that's it. These two guys are not that bad. So next, Enhanzor. I ran this guy on Grand Duels a couple of times. I wasn't a big fan of him, but let's see what the wiki has to say about him. Enhanzor. I've been pronouncing his name wrong. Let's close these tabs so we have some more space. They say this guy's an A. Alright. So rank 0, he's got anticipation. Season 3 fugitive hater, we don't care about this. Doesn't work no more. Pros, good trait thanks to anti-anticipation. Great damage output, amazing stats. 0 stamina, 0 cooldown, and bloodthirsty alien in combination with low cooldowns and stamina cost, meaning he's fine against cooldown activations and stamina removal. Relics are good for damage. Abomination hater is situational. Bad relic slots. Dark and light meta. Yeah, he will be destroyed by Elvira and especially Serpentex. I have him. He was pretty cheap a month ago. Actually, I saw him on the sale week twice, a month ago and 2 weeks ago, and I think he's in sale week again because I just saw a pop-up when I opened the game that there's a sell week again. So if you find Serpentex, just buy him, please. You will do a huge favor to yourself. So let's see his skills. Self-Abomination Hunter, Hater, plus 75 thunder damage, AoE Shock, 36 stamina, 1 cooldown. This deals a lot of damage, and AoE Shock, it's great. Shadow Energy, AoE, 45 dark damage, okay. Not bad, plus nightmares. You know what? He looked good on paper, but I think I ran him with team speed runes or one strength rune, and that's why I wasn't dealing too much damage. Anyway, Alien for 45 single target thunder damage, 0 stamina, 0 cooldown. This is great. Protons for 50 thunder damage, plus nightmares, plus shock. I would go with this one to be honest. Lightning Strike, 30 thunder damage, plus shock, plus self extra turn. This is not bad either. So let's take a look at him here. Charged Blades was the first skill. Anti-gravity suit. Oh, immune to control. You get double damage. But if you have support monsters, they can give you triple double damage. Lightning Strike, we saw this one. Shadow Energy. Dark Shell, damage protection. So he's only got one extra turn skill. I had the impression he had more. It's just my mistake. So this skill is good to run. Yeah, definitely a good skill. And actually I just want to compare him with... I want to compare his stats with the other monsters. So he's got more life, more strength, more speed, even more speed than the Denier. And this is, I think it's just one generation apart, yeah. So if you made it this far in the video, by the way, every generation the monster stats get stronger. But I actually like the skills of Doomsday Era monsters, and before, I think they're so much better, skill wise. Stat wise, not really, and I don't really like Galactic Era monsters. It's just so odd that they have single freeze, let's say, or like in Urchinion, like in this monster, which was the last prize in the prize in the last bounty hunt. He had two single freeze skills and just cursor, no other deny skills. And I don't like the Galactic Era monsters too much. Abyssal Era is not that good either, but the stats they have is insane. Okay, let's proceed to the next one, Vrak Shriker, because I've been rambling too much and I think this episode is going on for too long, so let's get this over with. Vrak Shriker. Competitive wiki. They say this guy is a D, so he's even worse than Enhanzor. What was his name? I just forgot again. So nice self-support skills, incredible raw damage output, massive strength stat by Blossom standards, shield removal and shield block applied before damage, double damage, and 2 weakness effects to boost damage output. This sounds interesting. Has 2 0-second 0 cooldown skills, allowing them both to be infinitely spammable. No tortures, meaning that he mainly relies on raw damage. 2 sword slots result in no form of stamina regen. Mediocre trait besides status casters. Okay. Astro Hammer, shield block plus 75 metal damage. Interesting. Galactic Chainsaw, 80 dark damage, even more, plus AoE metal weakness, plus dark weakness. Ooh, this is spicy. 2 weaknesses. Alright. Imagine if you paired this guy with Griffania. I don't know, you just put speed rune on the lulls for him, and he does AoE metal weakness, and then Griffania has a move that does 45 AoE damage, if I'm not mistaken, plus daze, and it's metal, and Griffania would really mess you up, because she's got crazy stats, to be honest. The most powerful monster right now, and I have her, and I posted a video when I got her. I was so happy. So, Weapons Plunder, AoE shield removal, plus metal damage. Yeah, this can be paired with Chainsaw right after. Private soldiers, cure bones. Soldier for shield removal. 40 metal damage, 0 stamina, 0 cooldown. 3 for self damage, control immunity, 50% damage mirror. I don't like this one, but it's okay to set him up. But this one looks very good. Okay, he's also a good monster. So you have two good attackers in Vrak Shriker and what was his name again? Enhanzor. And then you got a tank in Sparkus, and then you got a denier in Emmerice. So you can make a team with these three if you want to. Okay, next two Galactic Era monsters. So Zeo as ZEO, magic controller with stun, magic weakness, and bane. Actually, now that I think about it, magic weakness, this guy can go well with volcanics. He's on the what's it called? He's on that island, on that progressive island for 2 more days, and he's an amazing magic attacker. It's this guy. Magic attacker with area dodge trait and random torture skills. This guy's great. I had him a couple of times in Grand Duels. He was amazing, I'm telling you. Okay, let's check Zeo. Curse immunity. Tough area, minor blind. This is trash. They gave him an F rank. Perhaps one of the blandest and most mediocre magic element deniers seen in a while. Okay, let's see what's up with this guy. Access to 2 AoE stun skills and a 0 cooldown stun skill. Okay. Access to both magic weakness and bane, which synergize well together. Yeah, so I guess magic weakness and bane, you get more damage from bane. Low stamina cost and cooldowns. Hold and lose. Bypasses dodge area. Good stats. Great relics. Only stun is denial. Yeah, this is a bit. This is what I'm talking about when I said I don't like galactic monsters. They are not so good, at least in my opinion. Horrible trade, bland skill kit. Everybody gangsta until social points add themselves in a free-to-play event. What the hell? Stubborn, it's payday. Stubborn for 20 magic damage plus stun. 0 cooldown. Single target stun, not a big fan of this. Pay for AoE 30 magic damage, stun. Okay, I think it's AoE stun, right? Should be. 35 magic damage, single target bane. Okay, this guy is really trash, to be honest. Single stun plus AoE stun plus magic weakness. Okay, this is good for dodge area trait monsters or dodge area skills or hardened or whatever. Bane, 40 magic damage plus stun. So he's got 2 single target bane or stun. I don't like this guy. This is the only good skill. If he had like a possession here, if he had AoE possession plus magic damage, he would be better, but you cannot change stun a monster unless you have some other guy with remove positive effects or that applies nanovirus. So this guy is not that great. Let's just check his skills if just to see. So single target bane stun, single stun. This is that good move. Single stun, AoE stun, and magic weakness. Trash, trash, trash. No, no, no. This guy's trash. Don't spend your coins on this guy. Nope. Don't. Okay, let's see this other guy. Trickytricker. What a tricky name to pronounce. Alright. True Vision. Fear immunity. This is very situational. Only good versus fear or time stop monsters. No, only fear. Torture immunity, status caster. Rank F. Okay, this guy's not good either, I guess. Pros, 6 different negative effects. Okay. High damaging water skills in a meta of fire monsters versus Serpentex. True vision, but also he's dark, so Serpentex shreds him in the other side. No. True vision helps land effects, and ITT can help with general bulk. I don't know what ITT is. Nice relic, solid power stat. God awful move pool, but you just said he has negative effects. 6. Relies on raw damage, a lot of pretty negligible effects like half healing and shield block. Shield block is fine, but half healing, nah. Dark and light meta. Large cooldowns and or stamina costs. Wow, social points went and crossover with madness combat. Shaking my head. My head. Jump scare, 40 dark damage plus negate healing. Okay. AoE 40 water damage plus shield block. Meh. 70 water damage. AoE 40 dark damage plus negate healing plus total damage reduction. Okay. This is the only good skill. Like, why would you have total damage reduction here and also... No, negate healing, I'm sorry, negate healing here and also negate healing here. I don't see the reason. Yeah, this guy is really bland. You have other monsters that do his job much better. I mean, for an attacker. Let's see. Trick or trick. Negate healing for 3 turns, total damage reductions. The only good move. This is high single target damage, the shield removal, the negate healing, major damage reduction. I mean, you're an attacker, you don't want to run this with 0 damage. Half healing, nah, this guy's not that good. He's better than Zio, but not good either. Not good. Don't get this guy. Kronobite, let's check him out. I've had this guy too on Grand Duels. It was fine, he's got some fear and time stop skills. Let's see, he's also rank F, huh? Blind immunity, torture immunity, possession immunity. Is a bad dark denier who may have some cool and neat aspects that look good on surface but put into action aren't as impressive as initially thought. 3 surveillance. Time stop. So he has for cleansing enemy defenses. He'll heal on his effects. He's an AoE time stop plus blind. He's only AoE denial. Okay, this is not good. Every single one of his other denials are all single target, meaning he gets eaten up easily by taunt monsters and the best tank in the game himself, King Atom. Three forms of denial in total: blind, time stop, and fear. Fully spammable time stop. Positive effect removal on a denier, great trait in torture immunity, low cooldowns and stamina costs, great speed stat, good relics. So, Shatter Eyes. Eyes for total blind, AoE 30 dark damage. Is it a single target total blind, or this guy should be more clear with this? Which one was this? Shatter Eyes. No, it's for a single enemy. Not a big fan of this. It's okay. Oh, by the way, since we're here in my channel, remember to drop a like and check my videos. I only put high quality content and usually they're short, and I'm not gonna bore you like this video, but if you made it this far, just big thumbs up to you. So, total blind, in one enemy is so-so. Beyond for single time stop. This is good and it's spammable. 0 stamina, 0 cooldown, it's okay. Positive effect removal, plus dark damage, plus time stop. This is also good for the PER. Tick stop, AoE time stop, plus blind. Yeah, this is a good move. Sleep paralysis, fear plus time stop. Ah, this is interesting. If one doesn't hit, the other hits. Oh, by the way, fear is the same thing as time stop. It's just another name, I guess. So fear. Ah, monster loses its next turn, 50% chance of the following one. This is interesting. And time stop is just loses its next turn. Can't perform attacks. Yeah. This guy is so-so. It's very mediocre. It's better than the other two galactic monsters, that's for sure. Zia and Trickytricker. Now, Urchinion. I have this guy from the last bounty hunt, and to be honest, he's pretty underwhelming. Even though if you like manage to survive, he can melt HP bars with his deny, because he has an AoE deny. Oops, I opened a new tab, new window. He has an AoE deny which deals 25% health in one turn, to be honest, if I'm not mistaken. Rank E. He's even lower than F. What did they say about him? We're gonna play some nasty damage over times, drowned and boiling. Yeah, what I said before, his only denials are single target. Okay. No AoE denial, only freezes denial. Depth stance, self-called blood, plus 25% damage mirror. I don't like this one, you just lose a turn for nothing. Cold Predator, self-called blood, plus 31 damage, plus freeze. And then you remove cold blood. Cold blood, by the way, you just pierce through taunts and megatons, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let's check the other wiki to be 100% sure. So, where's that? Here. Cold blood. Will bypass taunt and mega taunt. Okay, it's not bad. Single target freeze. It's alright. Then you've got this AoE drowned. 50% stamina each turn and 10% water damage each turn. Another great one that I run is this one. You deal 0 damage, but you apply an AoE effect of drowned and boiling. So 50% water damage and 10%. Oh, actually this deals 25% on its own. Paired with this is 35% per turn. And if you manage to not die in 3 turns and the enemy doesn't heal or shield in 3 turns, it's like 35 times 3, 105% health pool. So they die in 3 turns instantly. So he's not too bad, but he doesn't offer any good denies. That's the thing. If he had AoE freeze, just AoE freeze, no cold blood, he would be much better, to be honest. There's also, yeah, Wave Hunter. You apply AoE drowned and 30 damage to all, and you apply double freeze to a monster and drowned. He's not too bad, but he's not good either. If you want him, you can get him. And next, Lloronion. Obviously, I recommend buying him because his stats are busted. For example, let's compare him to Urchinion. Lloronion. Social point and their Spanish names. Wait, I need his... I like the stats more in the other wiki. So, 14,000 damage, 10,000. 337, it's more than double, I think. Yeah, more than double. Health. This guy's got 8,624, 10,857. It's crazy. Stamina is the same. So let's check his skills. Blood Tears, 25 AoE damage and total blind for 1 turn. This is okay as deny. 30 damage and nanovirus and bleeding. So 20% damage per turn and also blocking positive effects. This is great, this one. AoE. Don't Cry, single target total blind. It's so. Onion Breath is what this guy brings new to the table. It's this trample effect. Disables all hard and tough and bulwark effects. So these effects are like you have a percentage of resisting denies or curses or whatever. Hard is like 20%, tough is 35 if I'm not mistaken, and bulwark is 30%. So this is interesting. Not as good as trade disable, but it's interesting. It's okay. Sulfoxide Spread. Blind AoE, yes. Single target nanovirus and bleeding. I would recommend running these 2 skills and this one, and then this one. But let's check if this guy has any 0 cooldown skill. Okay, he's got low calorie, so. He's got blind. Maybe you can run this one if you fear of cooldown. What is that called? Cooldown activation enemies. If you're scared of those, you can run this one. But yeah, this guy's okay. I like him. And actually, I want to compare his stats with Dhar Mann Santa. So far, he's my fastest abyssal monster. Dhar Mann Santa. And he's been helping me. He's helped me climb pretty fast in arena. So where are we? We don't want you no more. Dhar Mann Santa. 10,769. Oh, this guy got more speed. Okay. More speed. Slightly less health, but it's okay. Same attack trait. Yeah, okay, guys, so this was a rather lengthy one, more than 30 minutes. Please make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and comment on what you want to see next. And if you're happy with this kind of content, this is my first video that I talk this much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and had a great time. I will just do some grinding on my account, and I'll see you guys on the next video.